In this lecture, we will know about the concept of a keyword as an explicit keyword, what exact the use of explicit. Now the explicit keyword in a C++ is used to make a constructor to not implicitly convert the type. Means it's simply if we passes some value to the constructor, then it automatically accept it if the data type is different. But with the help of explicit, we just do a control that auto, or it may be a auto conversion of a data type with the help of explicit keyword. For example, that is class foo. It contains one constructor. That foo contains a value, that one is integer. Then this one is again another constructor, that one is with a character value, with a constant character value, pointer variable. Now when we assign the object to a character value, it automatically call this constructor, because of its automatically convert this x to the integer. That's why it's implicitly convert this data type to a integer data type if the constructor contains a single parameter. Now we will go with a simple example. That means if we mention an explicit keyword before the constructor, it's not allowed to implicitly convert the data type. We will go with the example and it will clear about the concept. Now Control Alt C, save. If we run the code, it's simply the showing the output as a 88. Why? If we mention that foo my string is equal to, that is character, we just to assign the integer value. Save. It prints a 20 because of it passes the 20 to the constructor, and constructor copy it when the particular object calls the constructor, it passes the 20 to n, that is integer, and it prints a value of n. When we assign the character to when we call the constructor, or maybe when we create the object, we cannot assign like this. But I have already told you, when we assign this and the particular class contain the constructor with a single parameter constructor, it accept this value and run it. If we passes the character, it convert this character value into an integer and it prints that value. When we run this, that one is simply the conversion. It convert the character into an integer. That one is 88. This one is a garbage data related to the x. This is simply the implicitly conversion about the done by the constructor, right? Now if we mention is the explicit keyword before the constructor, it not allowed the auto conversion about the process. Error, conversion from char to non-scale type foo requested. That one is a error. It's not particular constructor is allowed to convert it, right? If we remove the explicit, the particular constructor accept the conversion, or it may be a constructor convert that character into the integer. That is simply the use of, if we not mention the explicit, we don't know what exact the 88 is. We passes the x value as a character, but it prints 88. It is again create the confusion. That's why we can use the explicit keyword if we do not want to implicit conversion, right? That is simply the basic explanation about the use of explicit keyword. We will go with the one more example. That one is, it contains operator overloading, and under that it's simply the real and imaginary number. We call the constructor with the passing the real and imaginary value. It's not with the explicit keyword for this default constructor. Now when we call this condition, it calls the operator overloading equal to, and it assigns it verifies the value is the real part and imaginary part of the two complex number is same or not. And if it is same, it returns a true to this if condition and it prints the same. If we run this code, it prints the same because of it's not see out. One second. Not same. Save. Okay, it's simply the run the code. That one is print the output as the same. Why? Because of when we compare the condition, it calls the operator overloading. It checks a real and imaginary part of a two number. If it is a true, because of it matches the value, that is 3 and 0 with whatever the value passes here, and it true this condition and print the same. If we mention here complex with the explicit keyword, it not allow to conversion about this comp is an object and this one is an integer or double value. Okay, it's not allowed here at the time of operator overloading calling, because of this default constructor is explicit. It not allowed to convert this conversion. If we run this code, that one is simply it gives an error, which one is showing that is a conversion no match for operator is equal to, that is contains a complex and double, right? Complex and double. If we run this with the help of the convert complex of value in a complex variable, because of this one is again an object, as a data type of object is a complex, we convert that one is object this value as a complex data type, then we will verify it, it will run because of we convert it or we assign that in a conversion. That one is not declared in this scope complex. Okay, we need to check what exact the error. Okay, when we change here as a complex, right, we convert this value into the data type as a complex class. Now we will run the code and it execute properly and it gives output as a same, right? This is simply the conversion. Because of it's mentioning as a explicit, this constructor not implicitly convert the particular values data type if we mention explicit, but we define comp as again a complex data type and this value is also complex data type, then it run. But if it is not mentioned with this, it not allowed to add to conversion about the value into the complex data type. That is simply the use of explicit keyword related to the default constructor. This is simply the explanation about the use of the explicit keyword. Now in next lecture we will go with the concept that one is a mutable as a keyword. What exactly the use of mutable keyword. Thank you.